I would like to thank Antonio for sending me this story coming out of the New York Post. Now I'm looking at this picture. This guy looked like he came straight out of the Andy Griffin Show. Those of you who are old enough to remember, who had grandparents, know exactly what show I'm talking about. He looked like he came straight out of Newberry. But, and ironically, is in Alabama. This man's name is Todd Entricken, and he is, or at this point he should be, was an Alabama sheriff. And according to this article, it said he pocketed $1.5 million from an illegal immigrant fund. Basically, this money was going towards giving food to these immigrants and whatnot, and he pocketed most of it. Let me go ahead and read this article. It says an Alabama sheriff has personally pocketed $1.5 million in federal funds intended to feed illegal immigrants housed in a detention center he runs. And it was all legit, according to a report. Sheriff Todd Entricken acknowledged last March that he kept more than $750,000 in unspent food money at the Etowah County Detention Center between January 2015 and December 2017. The records show he actually took twice that amount. Entricken, like many Alabama sheriffs, used a Depression-era state law that allows them to keep funds meant for jail food, but Entricken is the only one who detains illegal immigrants for the federal government. A review of county and sheriff office records revealed how much Entricken benefited financially from the federal contract. Now, you want to know what's so interesting? These individuals hate or claim to hate illegal immigrants so badly, but when that money rolls in, when it is supposed to go towards that, then they love them, but they only love it for the money part. Just like they hate us, but they love us when we spend money with them. A review of county and sheriff office records revealed how much Entricken benefited financially from the federal contract. Beginning in October 2011, the surplus from feeding federal inmates over the next 3 years amounted to more than $3 million, half of which Entricken pocketed and half of which went to the county's general fund. County officials confirmed AL.com's findings. The check has always been made out to him as sheriff. Entricken, who will leave office next month, after losing a Republican primary election in June, did not respond to requests for comment, but he blamed the election loss on AL.com report that showed Entricken bought a $740,000 beach house the year before after getting the $750,000, which led many to dub him the beach house sheriff. Jessica Vosberg, executive director of the Adelante, Alabama Work Center advocacy group, said the revelations about Entricken should prompt the feds to stop sending detainees to Alabama. I think based on this information, the federal government unequivocally needs to terminate its contract with Etowah County. This is not a reputable, law-abiding partner for the federal government. The detention center in Gadsden, about 65 miles east of Birmingham, usually houses about 850 inmates, of whom about 300 are illegal immigration detainees. Inmates have long complained about the quality of the food and the small portions they receive. We used to eat what we got: porridge in the morning, bread, jam, one or two more items each day. The food that we got was not enough. Sanju Rajput, an Indian citizen who was detained at Etowah for 2 years after being refused asylum in 2014. So what he's doing right now, or what he was doing, does not surprise me in the least bit. He was basically stealing the money that was meant to go to something else. He's basically acting like your traditional American citizen, or your traditional Caucasian American citizen. Find and come into some money and steal all of it and put it where it's not supposed to go. But like I said, they don't like illegal immigrants, but they like the financial benefits that they bring. Like I said, that can be compared with us. They don't like us, but they love when we spend money with them. Because at the end of the day, I've said this before, money is their God. Without it, they do not function very well. Look at how many of them leap out of windows whenever they lose a job. That's why I be cracking up when Lisa does them stories called Deaths of Despair. I said that term, that phrase is so funny to me. Deaths of Despair. They get a hangout, shoot themselves. They get in an argument, hang themselves. They lose their job, they jump out of a window. Something else, they may leap in front of a train. It doesn't take much. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments about this story. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I will talk to you in the next one.